So I'm going somewhere up in these mountains to a high point, which is called May Peak. I am in Southern California. All right, we have parked. I think this is called Veterans Park, but not totally sure. We are going up to May Peak, which is somewhere up in the fog. This is a loop, so there's a steep trail, which I believe to be single track, and then you actually come down a road. All right, so this road already sucks. It's just like potholes, but I can see see these people up on the steep. This is what we're going up, I believe, whereas the road will continue around more gradually. So this is typical. This reminds me of the skin suit trail in Corona. There's actually like little steps, which is nice. Whew. Yeah, this is super steep, but it won't be like this the whole way. It's already starting to level off here. Whew. Yeah. All right. Well, we just crested. There's our park down there. Starting to get some views. We just bit off, I don't know, 400 or 500 feet very quickly. Woo! Now it's smoothed out, but we're just following this ridge up to one of these in the fog. Not sure which one. This is more the trail I like. So we've reached where the road wraps around. So again, we're just gonna continue straight up, but we'll take this road back down. We're just going up the direct way. So, yeah, steep again. And now it's loose dirt. So not fun. But this actually isn't too bad. You could, in theory, go down this. We're just staying right on this rib all the way to the top. All right, we've just crested another steep bump, and now we have a down. It looks a little flatter for now. Whew. So it's hard to work on these ups. I wouldn't say we're halfway up, but we're probably getting close to halfway. I would say we've probably put in close to 1,000 feet of vert already. This is one of these is May Canyon. I don't know if it's this one or the one on our left, but you can see the road. We'll be coming down that road. You see that red person? So we've had some nice little ups and downs, but now it's about to be game on. Again, I don't think it's that. I think it's that further one that you can't see. This type of terrain here that I'm going up, or have been going up each time, is probably closer to 2,000 feet a mile. We just get these little flats in between, so it averages out to, 1,000 feet a mile. But this is in definitely over 1,500 feet a mile, and probably closer to 2,000, where all you can really do is take little baby steps and lean into the hill. Luckily, it is pretty steppy, but yeah, definitely steep. We're almost to the fog. Ooh. So this next, there's someone coming down this way. Interesting. So this next, what looks like several 100 feet segment, I think will gain us a lower peak, but we're gonna have no visibility. So it's gonna be creepy up there with no views. Well, we've hit some sort of flagpole, but I feel like this is the false summit. Yeah, so the summit is somewhere up in the fog here, but not too much higher. Like literally only like 100 feet above us. So, Little May Peak. It is April, sort of a mist, hasn't really rained, but the April showers are gonna bring May flowers. And then the May flowers are gonna bring pilgrims. So I'll be here all day, folks. All right, so we hit another little peak above that pole. We hit a junction here. We bang a left, and the road is down there that we're gonna join up with, but we have to summit this peak that you can't see somewhere right in front of us. This would be awesome if you could actually see and get views all down to the city and everything, but alas, we are not that lucky. So I think we only have, oh yeah, I'm starting to see, if you can see the hill start to appear. We got you know, a good 150 feet up, and then that's your summit, and then actually probably only 100, and then we'll be descending for probably a good 5 miles on the road, pretty smooth, although it's paved a lot of the way, which is annoying. Well, we have all sorts of graffiti on the rock. It looks like this is the high point though. So another day, another peak. May Peak. I won't stand up on this, but this is May Peak, and it's cold. It reminds me of Verdugo. Check out my Verdugo Peak in the area, which I did 2 Januaries ago, and it was freezing rain and sleet, and I was like borderline hypothermic and soaked, but very similar, this sort of steep type of terrain. Here's a little wind shelter. You can camp right here, I guess. So we're gonna bomb down now. We're gonna jog probably this whole thing down. So I may have misspoken. This might be May Peak, not as the script. There's a little cairn. The map actually labels it here, but I feel like we were higher back there. Either way, you're up on the ridge, sort of little ups and downs up high. So one of these bumps is May Peak. The other one looked a little more prominent and high to me, but who knows. So within like, I think like a quarter mile, I'll be back down joining the road here. Well, this is pretty cool over here on this you know, left side of the ridge coming down. We're hitting like some big trees and all this like these big pine trees. It's pretty cool. Maybe because we're on like the west side, it gets the moisture, I don't know. But it's very lush over here. This is not what it looked like coming up the south side. Look at this, like this lush, you know, bonsai garden or something. What is going on? There's all sorts of random containers. There's some solar panels up there. But this is called, I think, the May Saddle right up here. And this is where we'll hit the road in about 100 yards here. Yeah. So this will not be steep and loose anymore. It was very briefly coming down, but not too unmanageable. So yeah, there's a paved road here that will take us all the way back to the parking lot. Well, it's gonna be nice and easy for sure. Looking down, we're sort of right at the bottom of the fog, so we can see down to the highway, to all the civilization, and we are just very convolutedly winding our way down, you know, probably 4 to 4.5 miles down this road. So it's pretty cool. This is the whole ridge that we went up. By the way, it's cold. Now that I'm not exerting myself, my hands are freezing. Hey. I'm not sure what this box is and then that bigger structure is, but looks cool. Cool graffiti. So we've passed the point where we crossed the road about a quarter of the way up, so we have, I would say, less than a mile left. Just got to wrap around convolutedly, so maybe 3/4 of a mile left to the car, if that. Hands are still freezing, but I think I still have some dexterity. So I'll give you a total time when I get down there. It was a little under an hour up. All right, and we are back down to the park, and I see the car. So we're a decent amount under 2 hours. We're like an hour 47 or an hour 48. So about 7.5 miles, 2,300 foot of vert. Some very steep terrain up, but you know, we're looking at an hour up maybe, and you know, 45 minutes down or something like that. Roughly 2.5 up, 5 down. Whew. It was sort of misting too, but that was I already forget the name of the peak now. May Peak, which is unseen in the clouds, but oh, let's not slip right here. All done.